Hey guys, what is up? It is Austin here, bringing you guys another video, and today I wanted to talk about the games I'm most excited for going forward in the next few months because, around the topic of video games and Call of Duty especially, the talk has been very negative recently. The games aren't doing so good. Modern Warfare 2, it's selling really well, but there's a lot of players that don't really like it, myself included, and there's a lot of just games coming out that have been disappointing on launch and just a bunch of games that people have a negative viewpoint of. So I wanted to have a more positive video about gaming, and I wanted to talk about the games that I am super excited for going forward. So one of these games is already out, but I kind of wanted to just do a little list of the games that I'm super pumped for because there are a couple that I really want to play and I'm super excited for. So let's just jump right into it. So the first one I want to talk about is the Callisto Protocol. Now, I have not seen any gameplay of this game. I've tried to stay away from it. I've seen maybe one or two teaser posts or whatever. But the reason why I'm interested in this game is it's actually made by someone who helped make the original Dead Space games. And if you guys know me, I love Dead Space. It's one of my favorite survival horror games ever. I love Dead Space 1 and 2, and I like Dead Space 3. For as much as it strayed away from the survival horror, it was still a fun action game. So I heard about that, and the Callisto Protocol is already out, but, it's something for me to ask for Christmas. I'm really excited to try this game out because if you guys know me, I really like survival horror games. I really do. It's probably my second favorite genre behind, the FPS, or maybe it is my favorite genre. I've just put the most hours into Call of Duty because I've been playing it since I was like 7 years old. But, survival horror, man, you'll notice a theme with these games going forward. I love those kind of games. I think those games really rely on characters. And if the characters are done well, you have just a beautiful, fun game. And, I'll be talking about more of those going forward. But yeah, the Callisto Protocol, I've always wanted a Dead Space 4. And we never got it because I believe Dead Space 3 just really didn't sell well. I don't remember what happened, but I do know that EA was done. They got rid of the team, and I'm pretty sure they disbanded or pulled the funding for the people that were developing the Dead Space games. So we never got Dead Space 4, and Dead Space 3 ended on this massive cliffhanger. Now, I'm pretty sure the Callisto Protocol is not canon to Dead Space at all, but, I'm just excited to try it out. It'll kind of be like the Dead Space 4 that we never got. But speaking about Dead Space, one of the other games I'm super excited for is the Dead Space remake. So when I first saw, the trailer for this and the teaser for it, I couldn't believe it was happening because, again, I love Dead Space, and the thing that I'm really excited for is that there's going to be voice acting in this remake. So if you guys don't know or never played the original Dead Space games, 2 and 3 had voice acting. Dead Space 1 never did, so it was really weird. They did have voice acting, but the main character didn't have a voice in the first one, although he did in the second and the third. So it was very awkward and weird, but now he has a voice in the remake. So I'm super excited for that because his voice actor is fantastic. And, I'm pumped, man. I love the Dead Space games, and I'm really excited to see what EA does with this remake, especially because I was actually watching interviews a couple months ago, and there's parts in the game that they weren't able to add because the 360 just couldn't handle the stuff that they wanted to do. But now, on the Series X and the PS5, there's just, the possibilities are endless, so we're actually getting the full game of what they wanted to do all those years ago. So I'm super excited. I think that's going to be dope. But yeah, it's another game I'm excited for, the Dead Space remake. And another game I am extremely excited for is Resident Evil 4 remake. So we got 2 remakes in here. But, I am a diehard Resident Evil fan. You guys know that's one of my favorite game series of all time. Leon Kennedy is my favorite character in the series. And the OG Resident Evil 4 is a top 5 game of all time, in my opinion. It is damn near a perfect game. And they're remaking it after doing the remake of Resident Evil 2, which I thought was sensational. Another top 5 game of all time, in my opinion. And then Resident Evil 3 remake, which was good. It wasn't as great as RE2, but Resident Evil 3 remake was pretty good. It was still fun. And, I loved Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil, 8 Village, and I liked the fucking movie that they put out, the new one. I know, a lot of people really didn't like it, but I was a fan. I enjoyed Welcome to Raccoon City for as cheesy as it was. A lot of people complained about the story and how the acting was, but I'm like, guys, did you play the original Resident Evil games and listen to the dialogue? It was always this cringe. But I'm super excited for the remake of 4. I really, really hope they don't mess the game up, but, they're staying true to some of the charm that the game had. So I'm super excited to see what they do with the remake of 4. And I'm definitely going to be streaming that as soon as it comes out. Same with Dead Space. And I'll probably play the Callisto Protocol on the channel as well. But I'm very, very excited for those 3 games in particular. And, you know, there's other exciting stuff in gaming coming out too. You know, we have new seasons of Modern Warfare 2. Obviously, I'm going to check those out and do videos on it. Sonic Frontiers is getting DLC, and you guys know how I feel about Frontiers if you saw my last video. Frontiers, I think, is just a fantastic game, and I can't wait for the DLC, especially when I get to play as other characters. That's going to be awesome. So, you know, people love to bitch about gaming, you know, say gaming's dead and it's not as good as it used to be. Obviously, gaming's not going to be nearly as magical as it was when you were a kid. Like, when we were kids and we were first exposed to, like, some of our favorite game franchises, of course we thought it was perfect, right? When I was a kid, I thought Call of Duty 4 was the greatest Call of Duty ever and it can never be topped. Obviously, it has been topped. With all due respect, I still love Call of Duty 4. So, you know, it's not ever going to be as magical, but we can still get that feeling from some of these newer games, the excitement, you know. I genuinely think that gaming is maybe in the best place it's ever been, you know. There's more gamers now than ever before, and I'm super excited. But that's pretty much it for the video. I just wanted to have a more positive spin on gaming for a change because I know a lot of my videos, I bitch about Modern Warfare 2 and, you know, the entire content creation YouTube scene. A lot of people just bitch about video games now. I wanted to give a more positive outlook. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Help me on the road to 750 subscribers. Thank you for all the support on the shorts recently. I'm happy to get, like, a full-fledged commentary out to you guys. And tell me what games you're super excited for going forward. I'd love to hear it. I know there's a lot of, you know, new stuff coming out. There's a fucking Super Mario movie, which actually looks dope in my opinion. I know a lot of people have been shitting on it. I think it looks fucking cool. And just tell me what are some of your favorite games of all time. Let this be a positive video for gaming. I want to hear some of your favorite video games of all time, some of your current favorite video games. What video games are you excited for? We all love gaming. That's why we're here. So I'd love to hear it. But anyways, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment on the video. Let me know your thoughts on it down below. I'll see you guys next time. This is Austin, and I'm out. Peace, guys.